You never help around the home. Yes, I do. Well, when was the last time? Well, I did the dishes a few nights ago. Yeah, once. But what about before that? I do everything around here. Well, I go to work all day, and so do I. Now, we've all been here before. Maybe not the same issue, but absolutely the same structure. We go round and round in circles. We go backwards and forwards, and it's absolutely useless. A complete waste of time. Worse, it's like a poison in a relationship. No, you don't. Yes, I do. No, you don't. Yes, I do. Attack, defend, attack, defend, attack, defend. Now, you can't do anything about the communication your partner brings to you, but you can refuse to enter into this circular dead-end pattern. This is a two-person dance, and it can't happen without you. One person can't do the whole cycle on their own, and it can't happen outside of the turn-taking structure. Your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. Now, this turn-taking structure is what we use for the majority of our communication. We all know it. It's fair, isn't it? We take turns. Now, this works okay if you're having an agreeable interaction, but if you're disagreeing and you feel strongly about your position, this turn-taking structure is bad news. This is the structure of argument and debate, and both they're useless and destructive in relationships. It leads people directly into the attack-defend cycle, which often leads to one person then either shutting stuff down or avoiding the communication. There are no solutions here. Turn-taking is the biggest flaw in communication. If you want to learn more about communication structures and patterns, I cover this in depth in the guide to increasing your argument IQ. It's free. It'll help you change the way conflict is managed in your relationship. The link is in the description below. So if turn-taking is the biggest flaw, what can you do about it? Well, the way forward is to respond, but refuse to take a turn. How? Well, first, it's important to understand what not to do. What not to do in response to your partner is immediately disagree or justify or defend yourself, because this is you taking a turn. The best way to refuse to take a turn is to give your partner the next turn. What to do is ask questions. Respond with questions that lead your partner to have another go. Okay, well, I'm listening. Tell me more about that. Or, what is it that's led you to think that? Or, tell me more about what you mean when you say that you do everything. I don't do anything. Or, okay, what would you like me to do differently? What's your idea of how we should divide the housework? These are all examples of questions that help you exit out of the turn-taking structure and give your partner the next go. Now, there's one absolutely essential key to these questions. There has to be no challenge, zero challenge. What do you mean you do everything? This is a challenge. And if you challenge with a question, the question actually transforms into a statement. And when you say, what do you mean you do everything? Well, what you're actually saying is, that's not true. I disagree with you. You don't do everything. You're wrong. And you're giving all that away with your question. And can you see the problem here? You've just taken a turn. So, can you tell me more about what you mean when you say you do everything? Neutral tone and body language, no challenge. And with a bit of practice, you can create questions in your own words that sound natural. Now, if you can give your partner 2, 3, 4, 5 goes before you've even had a turn, you're now well on the way to the structure of conversation. And it's in conversation where all the solutions are, not argument, not debate, not attack, defend, not avoidance or shutdown. You've likely been conditioned with this turn-taking structure from a very young age. We're all seemingly hardwired to defend and justify in response. We so want our turn. This can therefore be a difficult pattern to interrupt. So start to observe the interactions between you and your partner. Raise your awareness of this structure. Start to see it and begin to change what you're doing. The easiest and therefore the best time to start practicing is when you know an interaction's coming and you can prepare for it. One way of creating this is to negotiate with your partner to talk about something later. Can we talk about that after dinner? Can we talk about that once the kids are in bed or at lunch tomorrow? Plan a time to talk about something and then enter into that communication with a real focus on making sure you don't slip into turn taking. I promise you, getting good at this will transform your communication. If you want to learn more to help you improve your communication, go and watch the video on the hidden truth of relationship communication. It'll pop up on the screen at the end of this video. And remember, don't forget to download the guide, the link's in the description below. And before you go, like the video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Have a stunning week and be kind to yourself out there.